Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about something that holds so many people back, their past. We all have things we wish we had done differently, mistakes we regret, moments we wish we could erase. But I want to tell you today, your past does not define your future. What's behind you is behind you, and God has something greater ahead. Your past does not define you. Too often, people carry the weight of their past mistakes, disappointments, and setbacks, believing that what they've been through has permanently shaped their future. But the truth is, your history is not your destiny. Where you've been is not nearly as important as where you're going. You may have made some poor choices. You may have failed in ways that seem impossible to recover from. But just because you've fallen doesn't mean you have to stay down. Every great success story includes moments of struggle, times when it looked like all hope was lost. But the people who rise above, the ones who step into their purpose, are the ones who refuse to let their past determine their future. When you dwell on your past mistakes, when you replay the failures over and over in your mind, all you're doing is giving them power over you. You're allowing what was to dictate what will be. But you don't have to live in that cycle of regret. You don't have to carry the shame, the guilt, the disappointment. Imagine if a caterpillar judged itself by its past. It would always see itself as small, limited, and crawling on the ground. But that's not the full story. That same caterpillar has the potential to transform, to spread its wings, and to fly. You, too, have a transformation ahead. What you once were is not who you are becoming. Sometimes people will try to remind you of your past. They'll label you based on your failures, define you by your mistakes, and tell you that you'll never change. But you don't have to accept those labels. What others say about you doesn't determine your future. What you believe about yourself is what truly matters. Don't allow yesterday's struggles to steal today's joy. Every day is a new opportunity. Every moment is a chance to rise higher. If you keep looking back, you'll miss the new doors opening ahead of you. It's time to break free from the past, to release what's behind, and to step boldly into the future that's waiting for you. Mistakes and regrets don't disqualify you. Too often, people believe that because they've made bad choices or taken the wrong path, they've lost their chance at success, happiness, or purpose. But no mistake is too great to keep you from the life you are meant to live. No failure is final unless you refuse to get back up. Think about some of the most successful, influential people in history. Many of them failed countless times before they reached their destiny. They made poor decisions, faced setbacks, and had moments of regret. But instead of letting those moments define them, they learned from them. They used them as stepping stones to something greater. You may have regrets. Things you wish you had done differently, opportunities you missed, relationships that didn't turn out the way you hoped. But don't let those regrets become chains that hold you back. Your mistakes are not a life sentence. They are lessons that, when learned, can propel you forward. Maybe you feel like you've disappointed God, yourself, or the people around you. Maybe you think you've made too many wrong turns to ever find your way back. But here's the good news. Grace is greater than your past. Redemption is always within reach. Your purpose is still intact, and your best days are still ahead of you. The key is to stop dwelling on what went wrong and start focusing on what can go right. Let go of the shame. Release the guilt. Recognize that every mistake has the potential to teach you, refine you, and strengthen you for the future. You are not disqualified. You are being prepared. And what's ahead is far greater than anything behind you. Don't let shame, guilt, or regret hold you back. Too many people go through life weighed down by the mistakes of their past, believing that what they've done disqualifies them from happiness, success, or purpose. But carrying that burden won't change what happened. It will only keep you from stepping into the amazing future that is waiting for you. Shame tells you that you're not worthy. Guilt whispers that you've gone too far. Regret tries to convince you that it's too late. But none of that is true. You are not your past. You are not your worst decision. You are not the mistakes you made. You are a person who is growing, learning, and becoming better every single day. We all have moments we wish we could undo, words we wish we hadn't said, choices we wish we could take back. But the beauty of life is that every new day is a fresh start. What happened yesterday doesn't have to define today. The past is over and the future is still being written. Maybe you've been carrying shame over something that happened years ago. Maybe guilt has kept you from believing you deserve good things. Maybe regret has been playing on repeat in your mind, reminding you of what could have been. But it's time to let it go. Holding on to those things doesn't serve you. It only keeps you stuck. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, focus on what's ahead. Instead of replaying past failures, start envisioning future victories. The moment you release shame, guilt, and regret, you make space for joy, peace, and new beginnings. You don't have to stay trapped in yesterday's mistakes. Step forward with confidence, knowing that your future is too bright to be dimmed by your past. Your windshield is bigger than your rearview mirror for a reason. Because where you're going is far more important than where you've been. Too many people spend their lives looking back, dwelling on past mistakes, disappointments, and failures. They replay old conversations, relive missed opportunities, and let regret dictate their future. But if you keep your eyes on the rearview mirror, you'll miss the incredible road ahead. Imagine trying to drive forward while staring at what's behind you. You wouldn't get very far. You'd swerve off course, slow yourself down, or even crash. The same is true in life. When you stay focused on past hurts or failures, you can't fully embrace the new opportunities, relationships, and blessings waiting for you. Yes, the past happened. Yes, there may have been struggles, setbacks, and moments you wish you could erase. And yes, you may have been struggles, setbacks, and moments you wish you could erase. But those moments are over. They don't have to control your next steps. The windshield represents your future, your possibilities, your fresh start. It's wide, expansive, and filled with potential. If you keep looking back, you'll miss the doors God is opening in front of you. You'll miss the new relationships, the unexpected blessings, and the opportunities designed to take you to the next level. The only way to move forward is to fix your eyes ahead, trust the road before you, and step into the bright future that's waiting for you. Let go of what's behind. It served its purpose. It taught you lessons, but it's time to move forward. Lift your eyes, straighten your path, and embrace what's ahead. Because the best is yet to come. Let go of pain and betrayal. Holding on to what hurt you will only keep you from the joy and peace that belong to you. We've all been wounded by people we trusted, by unexpected losses, by moments we never saw coming. But if you keep replaying the hurt, reliving the betrayal, and holding on to the bitterness, you are only giving power to what was meant to break you. Maybe someone walked out of your life when you needed them most. Maybe a friend turned their back on you, or someone you loved let you down. It's painful. It's disappointing. But you can't let what they did keep you from becoming who you were meant to be. People may have betrayed you, but that doesn't mean your destiny is over. What they did may have set you back, but it can't stop the plan for your life unless you let it. Carrying pain from the past is like carrying a heavy bag everywhere you go. It slows you down. It drains your energy. It keeps you from being fully present in the new things God wants to do in your life. The longer you hold on to it, the more control it has over you. But the moment you release it, the moment you say, I'm not letting this define me anymore, that's the moment freedom begins. Forgiving doesn't mean what they did was right. It doesn't mean you have to trust them again. It simply means you're choosing not to let the pain steal another moment of your life. You deserve peace. You deserve joy. And you deserve to move forward without carrying the weight of yesterday's wounds. Don't let pain and betrayal keep you stuck. Let it go. Leave it in the past and step into the new season of healing, love, and restoration that's waiting for you. The best is still ahead. God is opening new doors for you. No matter what has happened in your past, no matter what setbacks you've faced, He is not finished with you yet. You may have gone through disappointments, delays, or unexpected detours, but that doesn't mean your story is over. What looks like an ending is often just the beginning of something greater. Sometimes when one door closes, it's easy to feel discouraged. You might think, why did that opportunity work out? Why did that person walk away? Why did my plans fall apart? But what if that closed door was actually part of the plan? What if it had to shut so God could lead you to something better? What you see as rejection, God sees as redirection. He knows what's best for you, and He won't let you settle for less than His best. You may not see it right now, but behind the scenes, God is arranging things in your favor. He's lining up the right people, the right opportunities, and the right moments to take you where you're meant to be. Just because you don't see the door yet doesn't mean it's not about to open. This is why you can't get stuck in what didn't work out. If you're too focused on the past, you might miss the new things God is doing in your life. Stay expectant. Stay faithful. Keep doing the right thing even when you don't see immediate results. The right doors will open at the right time. When God opens a door, no one can shut it. No mistake can disqualify you. No opposition can stop you. And no delay can cancel what He has planned. Get ready. Greater things are coming, and the best is yet to come. Make a decision to move forward. You can't step into the future while holding on to the past. Too many people stay stuck in what was, stuck in regret, stuck in hurt, stuck in disappointment, because they haven't made the choice to let go. But moving forward isn't just something that happens to you. It's a decision you have to make. You may not have control over what happened to you, but you do have control over how you respond. You can keep replaying the pain, keep dwelling on the betrayal, keep wondering what could have been, or you can say enough is enough. I refuse to let my past keep me from my destiny. Maybe life didn't go the way you planned. Maybe you faced setbacks you never saw coming. That's okay. It's not about what's behind you, it's about what's ahead. The longer you stay focused on the past, the more time you waste missing out on the new opportunities, relationships, and blessings that are waiting for you. Moving forward means releasing the weight of yesterday. It means forgiving those who hurt you, letting go of old disappointments, and choosing to believe that the best is yet to come. It won't always be easy. There will be moments when you're tempted to look back, to wonder what might have been, to let doubt creep in. But that's when you have to remind yourself, I am not staying stuck. I am choosing growth, healing, and a future filled with hope. You were created for more than living in the shadows of your past. Don't let old wounds, past mistakes, or missed opportunities keep you from stepping into the amazing life that's ahead of you. Make the decision today, right now, to move forward and watch how God leads you into something greater than you ever imagined. Release the past to make room for new blessings. You can't receive what's ahead if your hands are still full of what's behind. Too often we hold on to past hurts, mistakes, and disappointments, thinking that if we let go, we're losing something. But in reality, when you release the past, you make space for something better. Imagine trying to carry a heavy bag everywhere you go. It's exhausting. It slows you down. It keeps you from moving freely. That's what happens when you hold on to yesterday's pain. The longer you carry it, the more it drains your joy, your energy, and your ability to see what's next. But the moment you set it down, you feel lighter, freer, and ready to receive what's coming. Maybe you've been holding on to guilt over something you did years ago. Maybe you're still replaying a relationship that ended or an opportunity that slipped away. But keeping your focus on what's behind you won't change it. It will only keep you stuck. The past is over. You can't rewrite it, but you can choose to move forward. God has new blessings, new doors, and new opportunities in store for you. But if you're too busy looking back, you miss them. When you release the past, you open yourself up to joy, peace, and restoration. You make room for the right people, the right moments, and the right breakthroughs to come into your life. So let go of the old disappointments. Release the pain, the regret, and the what-ifs. Trust that God is leading you to something greater. When one chapter ends, a new one begins, and the next part of your story is going to be even better than before. God promises beauty for ashes. No matter what you've been through, no matter how broken, disappointed, or discouraged you felt, He has a way of turning every hardship into something beautiful. What may look like the end of the story is often just the beginning of something greater. Life has a way of bringing challenges, loss, betrayal, failures, unexpected disappointments. At times, it may feel like everything you built has been reduced to ashes, like your dreams have crumbled and there's no way forward. But here's the good news. God doesn't leave you in the ashes. He doesn't let pain have the final say. He takes what was meant for harm and turns it for good. He transforms what looks like destruction into a testimony of restoration. You may be looking at your situation and thinking, there's no way this can turn around. I've lost too much. I've made too many mistakes. But God sees the bigger picture. He sees the beauty that's coming, the joy that's ahead, the doors that are about to open. He has a way of using every tear, every setback, every disappointment to shape you for something greater. Think about a forest after a fire. At first, all you see is destruction, the ashes of what once stood. But over time, new life begins to grow. What looked like total loss becomes fertile ground for something even stronger. That's what God does in your life. He takes the broken places, the seasons of loss, and uses them to prepare you for something more beautiful than you ever imagined. So don't stay stuck in the ashes of yesterday. Don't let sorrow, regret, or bitterness keep you from moving forward. Lift your eyes, because beauty is coming, restoration is coming, joy is coming. Your story is not over. And the best is still ahead. The best is yet to come. No matter where you are right now, no matter what you've been through, God is not done with you. The chapters of your life that have already been written have laid the foundation, but what's ahead is even better than what you've already experienced. It's easy to get caught up in what hasn't worked out, the dreams that feel unfulfilled, or the seasons of struggle that seem endless. But here's the truth. Those challenges are not your final destination. They are just stepping stones leading you to something far greater. The setbacks you faced are only preparing you for the breakthroughs that are coming. God's timing is perfect. It may feel like you're in a waiting season, like the best is out of reach, but He is working behind the scenes, setting things up for you in ways you cannot yet see. The best things are often the ones that take time, the ones that are worth the wait. And when they come, they will exceed your expectations. You haven't seen the full extent of God's favor yet. You haven't experienced the joy, the peace, and the fulfillment He has in store for you. Right now, you might feel like you're in the middle of a storm, but know this: the storm will pass and the sun will shine brighter than ever before. So keep moving forward with confidence. Keep trusting that every step you take is leading you closer to something wonderful. Don't let the past distract you from the incredible future God has already planned. The best is yet to come, and it's going to be beyond anything you could have imagined. Keep your faith strong and your eyes fixed on the amazing things ahead. The best truly is yet to come. As we come to the end of this message, remember this: your past does not define you, and your mistakes do not limit your future. The doors that have closed behind you are making way for new, greater opportunities ahead. So let go of the pain, release the regret, and choose to embrace the abundant future that is waiting for you. God has already set in motion a plan for your life that is filled with hope, joy, and blessings beyond your imagination. Keep your heart open, your faith strong, and your eyes focused on the road ahead, because the best is truly yet to come. So go forward with confidence, knowing that what's ahead is greater than anything you've left behind. You are not your past. You are destined for greatness. Trust that God is working in your life right now, and know that with Him there is always more, always better, always brighter days ahead. Thank you for being here today, and may you walk boldly into the incredible future God has prepared for you.